word. Big is in the Senior Bowl. What's up, boy?
What's up, big dog? You know what it is out here in Mobile.
Man.
The Bama.
Doing that good work, man. Doing the Lord's work. What's up, Law?
Doing the Lord's work. There's a whole bunch of churches out here.
One day at a time. Yeah.
A whole bunch of churches out here. Whole bunch of churches out here.
Man, now I just want to say, man, we appreciate you sharing your eyes with us today. That's a big deal. Yeah, so
yes, sir.
Obviously we gonna talk about some prospects and
yes, sir.
Law, I know you was, had some stuff.
Law been turning up on Twitter. You feel me? Showing them prospects. So I like it.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Yes, indeed. It's a lot been happening, man. But we used to this.
The final word.
We used to this.
Jared's still talking.
Yeah.
The Kool-Aid Committee, baby.
The
Kool-Aid Committee.
Not here.
I'm drinking some of it.
Go ahead.
What?
Yeah. But in context.
Go ahead and drink it.
No.
Okay.
It's some things you can go ahead and go.
Nope.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? You're going to a swallow.
Oh my God, he swallowed.
Say, dog. I ain't see it coming too, bro.
Why you do that to these Jakes, man? Why you do that to these Jakes?
One more time, Law.
Do it again. Do it again.
Have you ever been swallowed up? You're going to a time of swallow.
That might be your best drop ever, bro. Say, wait.
Hey, it was a perfect drop the way you came in instead of how you was swallowing that damn Kool-Aid and how he came with it like out of nowhere.
Oh man,
you was perfect with that.
Man, you dog.
You need a job on the side. Like dropping dropping little hits like right when somebody said something bing. Law come with it like bing.
No, that was
I get paid
perfect,
like 10,000 just to do that.
Yeah, bro. The timing on that, bro. You couldn't. Oh my God, bro.
That was perfect, bro. That was perfect. He do it all the time, though. Every time we've been doing this show, he does it all the time.
Yeah, no, he called on them buttons, bro. I thought I was cold.
Oh.
No, that boy SD cold this. He got me, bro. He done filled the clip up and emptied it out 20 times. I need to fill my clip.
You're a good strong second. But that's it. You ain't number one, my dog.
He got me. That swallow that did it, bro. That's it. I quit.
Yeah. That ended it. Yeah. That was. You know what they said? Finish him.
Oh, do I still have it?
Finish him.
Yeah, I still got it. I got that one though.
That came in perfect too.
Yeah, man.
That was your good comeback, but
it
ain't Ali Frazier. It ain't Ali Frazier.
Yeah. I need to restock. I'm a restock, bro.
Still alive.
Yeah. I gotta catch back up, bro.
Ready?
He said, "Bro,
run from it. Destiny arrives all the same."
The final word.
And now it's here.
Yeah, he's the man with that.
Let's go. You know we finna bring him that show.
Yep.
Let's go.
Right on time, baby. Let's get it.
I just wanna run it up.
I do.
Count a check or something. I've been really in the field,
Big in the field.
I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
I do.
Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Kinda check us on. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up. Count it.
Count it.
Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need the I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play. Charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Rabbit now. I'm with A, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Let's go.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
All right, man, before we kick it off, man, we got something we want to get y'all ready for. A drop that's getting ready to come out that we obviously all excited about. So y'all check this out.
Just did an unbelievable episode with my guy TP right here, and as well as Boss Cowboy Sports here at Hello Studios, brought to you by Ray Ray Podcast. We didn't have a good time. We had a great time. We stood on business. TCB, y'all know what that stands for. Take care of business. Go ahead and let people know who you are and everything.
I'm Terrence Parsons Jr., older brother of Micah. Yeah, we just did some real inspirational, a lot of learning. Tune into the episode. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's independent life. So with the independent life, you go get the honesty, the transparency. We'll keep it real. Man, it's nobody that do it like independent new media. I'm just privileged to be a part of it, and y'all continue to support all the platforms that's really giving you the truth, and that's telling you from how we see it, the best ways to win and get to six.
Yes, indeed. It's crazy. I call this man TP. You know what I'm saying? Do they call you TP?
Yeah,
you know.
Sure.
I mean, Tony Pollard, like, wait a minute, now, hold on.
They definitely do.
Yes, indeed, man. So, hey, you guys be sure to check this out and enjoy, because we gonna give you guys the good information for the nation. Salute.
All right, we used to kick it off with you, Big, but just obviously prepare us for what's getting ready to come out, Law.
Well, no doubt, man. We're about to do an episode with TP, which is Terrence Parsons, and we go over everything that Jesse talked about, as well as the upcoming season and what happened in the past, and the confident meter of Dan Quinn and the philosophy breakdown of Mike McCarthy. So we go over a lot of things. We talk about leadership. We talk about everything basically from A to Z. And my guy, Boss Cowboy Sports, man, he stood tall in that particular episode. I can't wait for y'all to see how that man was able to call out things. So it was great. Terrence Parsons, he had a great time with us, and we kept everything fair and balanced. So, and it's also salute to Ray, man. He's almost finished with the editing and everything, and I can't wait to see the end results.
All right, so we're going to get into it. Obviously, we're going to kick it off with Big, but this is the high point that everybody talking about.
Can we get under the right contract?
Okay. Is there a thought process of going all in? I mean, you guys have tried to win and plan for the future. Is there any change of, hey, we need to go all in this year? Is there any focus or a thought process on putting all the chips in to put a win on the field, including what you do with free agency?
I would anticipate, with looking ahead at our key contracts that we'd like to address, we'll be all in. I would anticipate we'll be all in at the end of this year. So when you say, is there any thought, I think we'll strain our, we'll push the hell out of it.
Okay. Is that doing something different than you had in the past in that respect?
Well, it will be, and it will be going all in on different people than you've done in the past. Okay. We'll be going all in. We've seen some things out of some of the players that we want to be all in on. And yes, I would say that you will see us this coming year not building for the future is the best way I've ever said it. And that ought to answer a lot of questions.
Okay. There's a theoretical world where not only...
Man, I ain't hearing none of that, dog. Okay, I'm not.
Where that dog at?
Yeah, show that dog at. Show that right there. Yeah, show that right there. I'm not believing any of that. I'm not listening to any of that. You just a voice. You got the cash, but Stephen Jones is the one back there doing all that stuff. And Stephen Jones is going to be like, no, he ain't going to be like all in. And they're already negative in the cap right now, I believe, and they're going to have to get rid of some people or make some moves. I think they just did a couple of restructures with, I believe, like Zach Martin and Trevin Diggs already. So, I mean, to me, it's just a lot of talk. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to believe it. I believe it when I see it. You haven't done it. You did a little bit last year, but even when you did it last year, not hating, because I was glad you went out and got Gilmore and you did get Cooks, but how you did it, you fleeced it. I mean, you waited until you could get Cooks at a lower price. You waited another year, 2-3 years, when Gilmore was out there, when you could have got him when he was at his highest peak. You didn't. You waited until he was super cheap and you could get him for the cheap. And now he's like 32. And I'm not mad at what Gilmore did. He was a great addition. But you did see that age come into play later in the season, especially on those crossing routes. Those type of routes were killing him. So, yes, they went out and got some players, and I'm not like poo-pooing on it now, but they did go get some players, but it's not like they spent a lot of cash to do it. They didn't go all out and get one of those guys like a Roquan Smith like the Ravens did. They didn't go do nothing like that. So let me see you do something like that. And even if you do something like that, I still ain't looking at y'all like, ooh, Dallas ain't got them. Because let me tell you something before I give it to you guys. When we see Andy Reid, when we see Patrick Mahomes, when we see all these other players with these other teams that doing all these dynamic things, notice when they come to Dallas, these dynamic players, these dynamic coaches, they come to Dallas and they change. They morph into these Cowboys that don't win. And everything that they were at the other teams gets zapped when you come to Dallas. And that's just the truth, in my opinion.
Yeah, the truth is the truth, and Big Game James just spit the truth out there. I should have had an umbrella for all of the spitting of the truth that you presented today. I would say this: I'm like Doubting Thomas. I got to feel the holes in the hands, meaning that we got to absolutely see something instead of them talking about it, and we got to see if they are actually going to move about it. And their definition of all in may be different from what we are trying to contextualize, because going all in is how for them. You know, we don't know. We don't know, because I thought that last year they was going in all in. I thought the year before that they had plans of going all in. I thought that we had the best team since 1993 and 94 and 5 and all of that stuff. So no. So we going to have to see them absolutely do something out there. And excuse me, like you said earlier, when you talk about the other teams that pretty much in the Super Bowl, they don't have their coach on the 1-year contract. They don't have their defensive coordinator dating everybody out there. Look, Dan Quinn been on 4 or 5 dates, right? Got 4 or 5 interviews that he got to go back to, second interviews and beyond. So we don't even know who our defensive coordinator is right now. So, hey, miss me with all of that. Hey, in order for a tree to grow, it got to go downwards first, right? The roots got to grab hold of something, and then the tree begins to grow upwards. Well, we don't have nothing to hold on to because, like you said, Mike McCarthy's in his final year of his contract, so that's a lame duck coach right there. And on top of that, with Dan Quinn, the magic man, because that's what he did. He disappeared Houdini in the doggone playoff game versus Green Bay because his mindset and his foresight was on another team. I digress. You go all in with a team. You don't go all in with these parts.
Guys, I'm buying it. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. No. Hear me out. I'm in context. Hit the button. Hit it. Because I'm finna, I'm finna.
Please. Swallow it. Swallow it.
I'm buying it.
Swallow it. Just swallow it.
I'm buying it, bro.
And stop keeping a secret and let the world know if it had not been for the Lord that was on my side.
I'm buying it, bro. I'm buying it, bro.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed?
Let me quit.
Let me quit. I love it, love. That is epic, bro. That is epic. Hey, but listen, y'all. This is why I swallowed it. Because I actually listen. You know I'm gonna break this down, bro. Y'all can trust me, bro.
I'm not trusting you.
No, you see, just give me a chance, bro. Give me a chance. Trust me.
Doesn't matter what you say.
See, you just ain't gonna believe me. You ain't let it out, bro. Come on now. This is me. This is me. This is me. You can trust me, bro.
Stop delaying it. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna tell you why you can trust me, bro. Because this context is about them going all in. And listen, I said this Monday. This is me from Monday. Because see, that's what the Cowboys, people ain't peeping. That's what the Dallas, let me go ahead and say this now before it happened. Monday, we finna destroy free agents. I'm gonna say it now before it happened. The Dallas Cowboys is gonna get some names that's gonna shock y'all this year. I'm gonna tell you right now. They go get some names that's gonna shock y'all this year. I see Swift and Barkley. We're not gonna do it. Shit, we just did some big names last year, and it worked. I would be greatly disappointed if they watch flawed free agents work year in and year out, and then say this year where we need more free agents than draft. Because let me tell y'all something. We got 16 free agents on this team. We gonna only have about 5 or 6 draft picks. What is that saying? We gotta pick about 10 free agents, y'all. Yeah. So guess what? We gonna have to go get some guys this year, bro. If I said the same thing Monday, why can't I drink the Kool-Aid now? Huh? Because I said what he said before he said it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I think this team is going to have some names that's going to shock some people, bro. I think we go repeat what we did. Now, I'm not saying I'm drinking the Kool-Aid on us being cold in the playoffs. I'm saying we go have a good offseason. I guarantee you by the time we get to the draft.
First of all, you're not going to be able to offer no money. So you're not paying like that. You're going to have to cut some people. So let me see who you're going to cut. Let me see who you're going to finagle. Let me see who you're going to release, because you're going to have to do that with the free agents and people that are on the team that you are going to have to probably release. Michael Gallup is one. He's probably going to have to be cut.
Yep.
You're talking about him. You can really get busy in free agent. I mean, you got Peyton Hendershot. Why don't you try to trade him? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I ain't seen them do that type of stuff. I ain't seen them. You said they get some big names, okay, or they gonna get some names that gonna shock, okay.
Yeah.
Names that gonna shock, gonna want some money, unless they're on the down end of their career.
It's gonna be the Marshalls type. It's gonna be like Cooks, Gilmore. It ain't gonna be no top shelf.
Okay, well then that ain't nothing then. That ain't.
No, that's something.
It's not because see what we did last year was good, but you said you're gonna have some names that shock.
Because Gilmore shocked us last year, bro. Gilmore did shock. And
give me a name that you think was shock.
Both of those shocked last year.
No, I'm saying give me a name that you just off the top of your head.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be some.
Shock.
I could see somebody easily like Saquon. I could easily see a Swift. I could easily see it. And if we brought in any one of those,
I can see a Saquon because of the price.
Right, and that's why I said, and I said it's some names. That's what I'm. It's gonna be some names that's gonna shock. It's gonna be somebody like him. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be a couple of them. I think it's good, and I think he gotta do it. For a couple of reasons. No,
for the Chiefs.
no. Because we talking about
that can happen. That can happen.
We talking about
that
a
don't mean they gonna
team
win.
building. I'm not saying drinking the Kool-Aid on us winning. I'm saying we gonna be impressed when they done. We gonna look at it.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm not saying we finna be like
from that aspect, yeah. But from that aspect, yeah.
Saquon is projected for 3 year, $19.9 million, $6.6 million. That is very doable.
He would only get a 1 year deal. They wouldn't do 3 years at Dallas. They wouldn't do 3 years with Dallas.
He's 26.
Yeah.
He's 26. Who else on this list, boss? Who else on this list that you would think?
He's the only one I see as a running back that we talk. No,
Chris Jones, T. Higgins,
he gonna cost.
Jalen Johnson, man, that would do me right there.
Look at the DTs.
He gonna cost money.
I see us doing one of the value DTs.
Justin Madubuike.
I could see T. Higgins. Justin Madubuike was somebody I liked a lot in the draft. I posted a video on him, but he's gonna want money. He's gonna want a big payday. Dallas not gonna pay him like that.
$20 million APY. You wouldn't do that for a year?
They're not doing $20 million a year for him. Dallas ain't doing that for him.
He's only 26. Kristen Wilkins, man, 28 years of age. He's 20. That's the going rate. So what we got to do is we got to pay one of those guys.
Yep.
Okay. Let me see you. Let me see you do that. I don't believe that.
That's why I said.
What you tell me, boss?
But no. But I do.
I don't believe that.
I heard a wee woo though. I did clearly hear wee woo when Jerry was talking. It was clear too, because when he say all in, he said key contracts, which meant he was talking about what? His guys. You know what I'm saying? He said we're all in terms of key contracts. He talking about his guys. He kind of talking slick, but he did say something that was important though. He said we're not going to be drafting for the future, which mean they did that before. Because see, I don't know if y'all remember.
81.
Say what?
Boss, he's 81.
No, I'm saying like I feel like last year in the draft, every one of us came out and said the same thing. You know what we all said at the same time?
That draft was whack.
We said that draft was for the future. That's what we said. We said this was a future draft. We said nobody in this draft was a contending draft. We all said that right after. We was like, bro, those picks is trying to fire people into the future. So that means Stephen Jones Nim was going in there like this guy's going to replace this guy in 2 years. This guy right here is going to, you know. And Jerry, no, he's saying we're not going to do that this year. So I'm anticipating BPA in this draft. And I really believe that. Like, I think they going to go aggressive BPA.
Who all was
you need to go offensive tackle. Ain't no BPA in this draft. You need to go offensive tackle in this first round. You
probably do.
There ain't no BPA in this one.
Break down our 2022's draft. Who was all in that 2022's draft? Jake
Ferguson, Bland.
That was a right now draft.
You think that was?
That was a
Sam Williams.
They got some balls to play now in that draft. Last year, to me, they was trying to budget.
Yeah, they was probably trying to budget. I don't know what they were thinking about. I don't know what they were thinking about.
You think Awesome Richards, if he was given the opportunity, he would have gave us a little bit more?
Yeah. I think they did the right thing with him. I think they did the right thing with him because I think he's I want to see him at tackle, but you know, you already talked about a boss, how they're, in my opinion, they're fleecing Tyler Smith and keeping him at guard because they don't want to pay him that tackle money.
Yep.
And they probably keep on dragging out Tyron Smith.
Yep.
Because he's cheap and you don't got to pay Tyler. That's another year of Tyler at guard. So when that contract comes up, they'll say, you play guard. You didn't play tackle most of your career. So we're going to pay you guard money, not tackle money. And since he's being the good soldier, like they playing people like that's why I ain't. And I get it because I'm not saying Dallas is the only organization that does this because that's a lie. Right. There's a lot of teams that do this to the players. Let's just keep it real. That's what goes on throughout the league. But I just, I'm sorry. They're just talking a lot of trash to me, and they're just running their mouths right now. Because let me see you spend some money. Because right now you're negative cap, I believe, and let me see you really wine and dine and really work this cap like you said you are. I don't believe you do it. I just believe you're just
Bruh.
talking. You already been seeing these reporters talking to the fan, asking them these questions, talking about the fans. Oh
Let me
yeah,
ask you
we
this though.
understand how
Let
the
me ask you
fans
this,
feel. I ain't nobody listening to that, dog.
Big Game James and Boss. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this, and I'm just being 1,000 with y'all. Do you think if either of the Jalen's, Tolbert or Brooks, if they given the same amount of opportunities that Michael Gallup had last season, do you think they perform better?
Yes.
Not that much. I don't think Jalen Tolbert plays that much better than Michael Gallup because I watched Tolbert and when I saw him get opportunities, I liked his opportunities, but honestly, I saw his limitations too. In my opinion, I saw his limitations in his game. I think he's a little more stiff than I thought. Um, I feel like he's more of a three receiver, in my opinion, now after just watching him. Because I feel like if you had, let's say you had CD Lamb and he was your two, I think we would struggle. I feel like
Hmm.
another corner opposite side can lock him down. So I feel like he's more of a three complementary, and we need and Brooks is good, but we need a dog opposite of CD Lamb now, not somebody who's just going to be okay.
Mm.
That
Don't
is a
get me
good
started
observation.
on that. Ooh, don't get me started on that. Because Big, I know you out there at the Senior Bowl. So far, from me looking at these candidates, the receiver is the deepest that I've seen in a while, bro. I'm talking about some boys that can
Good
outright
segue.
play.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good ones. You know what I'm saying? Um, there's a lot of
A
guys
lot.
that can catch the ball, guys
Yeah.
that can really catch the ball and explosive. It's a lot of good talent at the Senior Bowl. Honestly, this is the 75th Senior Bowl. I went a couple years ago, and honestly, the reason why it's honestly probably better is because now juniors are eligible to be in the Senior Bowl now.
Mm.
So I think you have 9 juniors. This is the first time juniors are allowed in the Senior Bowl. So you have 9 juniors, I believe, in the Senior Bowl. So that's going to really change the game, dog, with juniors being able to play in the Senior Bowl now. You feel what I'm saying? I think if you keep scrolling down, I interviewed Michael Hall Jr. from Ohio State. He's a junior coming from the Ohio State University. He's 6'2", right there, 280. He nice dog. He was one of their best defensive linemen toward the end of the year, and he is very active. And Ohio State defensive linemen last long in the NFL.
Yeah.
They teach their linemen good, and they last long in the NFL. Ohio State players in general last long in the NFL, but especially D linemen. He's got the attitude. He's grounded. He's got a good motor, athletic ability. He can play multiple positions. So that being a lot of juniors being able to be there, plus the classes was already good, and the senior class was good.
Yes.
Now you add those juniors, it's a really rich class, and I think this Senior Bowl is going to be really good. The practice was really good. We'll talk more about it, but it's exciting to watch these guys.
Mm. Mm. Now, I definitely agree with you on some opportunity for us to get explosive with receiver too. I think you can definitely do it through this draft. We go talk about it because we got some candidates we go to ask you about at the Senior Bowl that I'm very interested in. I know Law want to talk about one of the star-powered centers that he's interested in, and then I can't wait to talk about linebacker because Big been doing his homework, bro. So we go bring y'all some stuff, man. I'm excited about. Now you said something. I want to play this, and let's talk about it.
Hey, before you play that, can I just say this right quick though, fam?
Yeah, of course.
Big Game, what's your Cash App?
$BGJ DC4L. Okay.
Hey, y'all be sure to hit that man's Cash App, man. You know, I know he ain't saying it over there, but I'm saying it for him. Y'all hit that man's Cash App. He's a whole lot of states away from where his hometown is at and where he live at, and he's taking a leap of faith to do this and provide us unbelievable information for the nation. And that is what we do out here as new media. He's not flown out with a big major company like the 3-letter, the 4-letter networks. This is on his own strength, if I'm not mistaken. So y'all be sure, man, to check Big Game James Cash App, and I know he get that immediately, opposed to going to other cycles, man. So y'all hit up his Cash App.
Give me that Cash App again, Big.
It's $, capital BGJ DC4L.
When you put it up there, I'm gonna pin it to the top of my page too. When you post it up
Appreciate
there.
you. Appreciate you, dog.
Yeah.
No, that's real. And on top of that, he ain't in bootlegging it either. He's credentialed. He's not bootlegging.
Yeah.
That's the other part we want to say too, man. That he's actually credentialed out there. He's not just bum rushing people with cameras and jumping in their face like Puff Daddy. He's not doing it that way.
Yeah.
So we got the homie Cash App right there, man. Also do something special, man. Like shock him. Like
shock him, man.
Like throw a 20 in there, a 30 in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we love the hollers. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, like, you know, because I appreciate it, man. Because he will be also. This is what's also dope. He doing this tomorrow and Thursday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So now we go talk about them spot track linebackers. Not today, but we go talk about them probably tomorrow. I appreciate that. And I see all y'all super chats. So this is what we do with the super chats.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
I'm gonna let y'all know what we do with the super chats. We get each one, we stacking them. We go get to a pause. We go then take them. Then we go get back to the content. So I just want to let y'all know we ain't forgetting about y'all. We not talking over y'all donations. We not doing that. We don't do that. Appreciate it. But I want to play this real quick. Let's kind of get into it.
Tyron Smith coming back?
I don't know, but I talked to Tyron's agent, and Tyron's not retiring. Tyron had a great year, feels good about his future, and he is not retiring. So he will play here or somewhere else next year.
That's something that came out on the Fan. Shout out to the 105.3 The Fan. G-Bag Nation, appreciate that. We put the link in the description. What's your thoughts on that? Because see, Big, he didn't say he coming back to Dallas, but he did say he's coming back. That would likely tell me he coming back to Dallas.
I mean, you already know how I feel about the situation with Tyron Smith, but I'll just say this. If they do the same deal that they did with him last year, I'm cool with it. But here's my thing. You still need to draft that left tackle in that first round. You need to say, okay, if we bring him back, you know he's going to miss games. Right. I don't care about his performance. He's going to miss games. So you need to already get that left tackle who you know is going to be a dog who can come in and play right now, okay? Because this is a right now draft, all right? If you're talking about all in, you don't have all the picks that you usually have in years past. So this is a all in draft. You need guys that need to play now. Your first, three, definitely first three need to be playing immediately, okay? So if you draft that offensive tackle, he needs to already be ready. When Tyron Smith goes down, you can slide him already in. You already need to be playing him however you need to do it. That's what my thought is. I'm cool with him walking, but everybody wants to say, no, he's still playing good. He's still doing this and doing that. Okay, fine.
No, I think he can walk. I think he can walk too, bro.
People want to keep crying about him every year. When are we going to just finally say bye, Tyron?
Yeah, you can do it now, especially with Tyler Smith, bro. You can do
Tyler.
it. You can do it now.
Listen, this is the draft. Not to cut you off, boss.
No,
this is the draft that there's a plethora of left tackles. There's a plethora of guards. There's a plethora of left tackles that can slide at left tackle and guard. You already have a guy who can play guard and tackle. Why not do that now? Why are we going to keep delaying this? Okay, that's the problem we've been talking about with Dallas. We want to keep hanging on. Oh, no. He played good last year. No, so let's bring him back another year. Like, this is the reason why, y'all, we keep failing. But when we get mad, we want to go back and say, no, let's keep Tyron Smith because he played good last year. I don't want to hear that. Bye. It's okay. It's okay. Is the team going to totally just fall off the map because 33-year-old Tyron Smith, who's going to miss 5 games, team going to fall off?
Oh, hell no.
Okay, so let's stop talking about Tyron Smith. Move on.
Well, I'm extremely disappointed in both of y'all, man. I'm disappointed.
That's fine.
What you mean?
I'm flat out disappointed.
What you mean?
And I know. And I'm disappointed at OC too because I already know his stance too. I'm the one man on the island by myself.
Go ahead, be on that island.
So I'm gonna be on this island. Yeah. He only allowed 3 penalties last year and only allowed 1 sack, 18 pressures, and 1 hit. That's all he allowed, and he did 847 snaps last season. This is what you do. This is how you play. Look, don't give me that old hell no, and don't give me the blue drop. But I will say this though, boss. I know you get your hand off that.
Oh hell no!
Now definitely give it to him after he said it.
Nah. But here's what the Cowboys should do. They should offer that same or similar contract that he was on this past season, right? With the incentive-based contract. And they should plan as if, though, he's not here. They should move and operate as if he's not here. They should move and operate as if though he's not here. Let me say it one more time. They should move and operate as if he's not here, but still have him on the team. I think when healthy, he's still one of your top tier left tackles in the league. So what you do here is plan as if though he's not here. And when he do go down, you just move somebody else at that spot.
That's a broken record.
Wait, no. I got Big,
when
trust me. Big, trust me. I got Big, trust me. Trust me.
I'm tired of hearing that.
I see what's going on. No.
I'm tired of hearing that.
No. I see what's going on. Lau just want to fight, bro. That's what's going on. Lau just want to fight. Cause Big, I heard what you said out the gate. It was nothing wrong that you said, bro. You said if they give him the contract they gave him last year, you cool with it. So I don't know why Lau punched us. Like,
Wait.
Big said he cool with it.
Because I'm not going to fight it because I know how everybody cries. So you know what? If he comes cheap, whatever. But he's a progress stopper now. If you bring somebody, he's going to be in the way because they're going to say Tyron Smith looks really good. So we're expecting him to really. Man, I'm tired of hearing that, dog. He said he looked really good and then he missed the Cardinals game. He looked really good and then he missed this game. Oh, he felt good in this, bro. I'm tired of hearing that. No, Law, I'm not hearing that because then what happens? We have a harder schedule next year, right? Dallas has a harder schedule next year. So when you need him the most, oh, that back hurt. Oh, Tyron Smith got an elbow injury. Tyron Smith got a knee. You feel me? Get that left tackle in this draft, and then when he come in and do good, Tyron Smith just sit your butt down. But no, they ain't gonna do that because they don't want to hurt Tyron Smith's feelings. Then you gotta go, so we ain't gotta worry about your feelings no more. Release him, Law, and then you ain't gotta worry about the feelings no more.
He a progress stopper though. He is, bro. Why you think they wouldn't put Tyler Smith at left tackle?
Progress stopper because of him.
Because everybody know that Chuma would play good at left guard game 1. Everybody know that. It wasn't elite.
Everybody saw Tyler Smith last year at left tackle.
Right. So that should have already been the case.
What game did he play bad at? I'm just all I'm asking.
Oh no, he played good.
Yeah.
He played.
He had a few games where you okay. He don't act like he ain't have a few games. He had a few games. He wasn't perfect every game. I'm not listening to that, Law. You can say all you want about you trying to do the propaganda. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to do the German propaganda right here. You're Vings flying, vroom, flying, boom, over the bullhorn.
I love being a Cowboy.
Vroom, flying.
Hold on.
Hey, I love being a Cowboy. Big game.
Game changer.
Let's have some fun. Let's have a good time, man. Let's kick it.
We gonna cut this up, and Mama Smith gonna be calling him. You know the Mama Smith. We we're gonna have Tyron's brother and everybody else call. I'm gonna cut this video up. I'm gonna say, yeah,
That's
see you
fine.
Big Game.
Send it to him. Okay, that's fine.
That was
Just so I know Tyron.
What's that
I know
German?
Tyron would stomp me.
What'd you say? The German?
Adolf Hitler. Bing, bang, zoom, bling, blang. You know that propaganda?
That propaganda.
That bullhorn every day.
Oh man, I love Big, bro. I'm gonna enjoy this whole 2024, bro. This don't change. God. Stay right here, Big. The nation need this, bro. The nation need it. All right, here we go.
Last two times they haven't been able to run the ball reliably. Is that still an important part of winning in January?
Oh, no doubt. That's one thing that Jerry talked about. One thing he specifically said, what we need to do better is run the ball and stop the run. And I think that's what as you see across the playoffs, the teams that have run the ball, maybe not Kansas City, but the teams that run the ball and stop the run are the ones that are successful. And that's certainly something that they're going to emphasize, running the ball, stopping their run, going forward.
So do you feel like...
Well, I know they want to run the ball.
Right.
Jerry said the same thing. Jerry said the exact same thing in the press conference today.
I have it.
He said
and that's what he was coming from.
Yeah. He said that they gotta stop the run and run the ball. What we've been saying all off season, bro. Before the season even kicked off. Man, God, dog.
I like what I'm hearing. That's my point. As I do like what I'm hearing.
What you hearing, boss? How can you say that right now? How can you say that right now, boss? You said, I like what I'm hearing right now.
Yeah, I do.
We've heard this broken record for the last 8 years.
No, listen,
are you really? No, don't tell me that. No, you heard.
I ain't never heard Jerry say that. Never.
You are. Man.
Stop the run and run the ball? Like
why do you think we got defense? Why do you think we had a defensive draft? Why do you think they did that?
Well, I'm saying like, because this is the thing, bro. They obviously did not care about running the ball last year with the guys they brought in here. Tony Pollard coming off an ankle. Rico,
they were injury prone.
Cheap. A little itty bitty deuce. They didn't care about running the ball.
Yeah. They was being cheap.
That's what I'm saying.
They said we're gonna do Tony Pollard for $10 million, and we ain't paying nobody else, and we're gonna roll with Dowdell. And first of all, you made the mistake with Deuce Vaughn. Okay.
Yeah.
We was excited about Deuce Vaughn.
He might end up being nice.
Man, come on.
He might.
As a gadget player, but
yeah, as a Sproles. No, he's not 3 down. He's not 3 down.
There's no. We messed up. Well, Dallas messed up and didn't get a back.
Yeah,
you should have got a back over Bond. Okay?
Yeah, and you should have got a back over Schoon.
Yes, you should have.
Yeah,
A-Chain. You could have got A-Chain
easily.
You could have got Demar A-Chain. You gonna tell me that motherfucker wouldn't have looked? But you know what? Here's my problem. Here's my problem, y'all, and I hate going with it. I don't like saying this, but you know how I say, "Ooh, if we had Devon A-Chain." But dog, we drafted Devon A-Chain. It's like we don't know what to do with a Devon A-Chain. These other teams get a Devon A-Chain and they explode. We get a Devon A-Chain, or Dallas gets a Devon A-Chain, and you're like, why is he playing like this? Bro, it's the truth.
So what you're trying to say is Deuce Vaughn could be a Devon A-Chain. He just on the Cowboys.
Yeah, he could be that. He could be dynamic somewhere else. Somebody can take what he has and say, "Ooh, I know where I could use you, and let me really put some packages to exploit what you can do good." And then you'll see, damn, Deuce Vaughn is turning up. They know how to do it. When people come to Dallas, it gets morphed, it gets smashed, it gets squashed, it gets turned up and upside down, and then you're like, "What the hell?" And then after they leave, they go like Randy Gregory and go to the Super Bowl.
Bam. Hey, just to put this cover over it, I'm gonna do this one more time. You know, Deuce Vaughn collectively he had more total yards than Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan Robinson.
You know what, bro? This.
Hey, don't go back, right?
Can I say something? You sound like one of those football nerds right now. You sound like a football nerd right now.
Oh man.
No, he can't run while he on the bench though, boss, in big game, James.
Man. Come on, dog.
I'm just listen, y'all. I'm just seeing the right on the wall, man. Everything is pointing
Yeah, I
to
see the right on the wall
No.
too.
Everything is pointing to a quality free agent running back. I think we
And
gonna do
everything's
it.
pointing to a lame duck season.
It's already.
How
In what
much
way?
pride y'all
Hold
think
on.
we're
Wait.
gonna have?
What do you mean in what way?
In what way?
What do you mean in what way? Because number one, okay, let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah. Let's
Number one,
go.
you didn't extend your coach. You said, hey, we ain't doing nothing else with this. We're gonna see how it is. We're just gonna leave it how it is. That's a lame duck season, just like you did, Garrett, when they had a good season, 2018, that we failed in the playoffs, got ran through, and he's like, nah, we ain't sitting. We're gonna let you just play that last year out. Boom, failed, no playoffs, regress. Now you're doing the same thing after that devastating loss. You already got turmoil within the team. Well, not turmoil, but you got the fighting back and forth. You have to move players. You have to sign players. Dallas ain't the greatest with that. Dallas ain't the greatest with signing free agency. You got less picks this year, and then you got a defensive coordinator who you don't even know who your defensive coordinator is. And then you're talking about all of a sudden we're going to have a good season and your schedule is harder. No, that screams lame duck season. That's what that screams all in the air. It don't scream success. Yeah, anybody can jump out there in the media and say it because you're trying to squelch out the fires because they hear these fans. These fans are pissed about this last season, the last 3 seasons, and these fans are talking. So the Jerry got to do damage control and say all these goodness things in the media to make it sound good. You feel what I'm saying? Whenever something's going wrong, they'll spark something to do something. You didn't even make a commitment to Dak. You heard what he said about that. Oh, well, we ain't going to make that commitment. We're going to go as far as Dak is going to take us. And you saw how far Dak took us. You heard that too, right? So while you talking all this good stuff about you don't see regression, I see nothing but regression.
Nah, I don't see regression.
I see it.
I'm going to make the case why I don't see it. Because I heard
made
your
a great case.
and I think you did. I think you made a great case of a tough road to come. But I think Philly also regressed worse. I can see a sweep in the division. So that's like 6 games right there, bro. We ain't going to lose. If we lose, we're going to lose 1 game. 1. So all we need is 5 after that. And Dak averages 10 wins, or actually around 11 now, every time he's healthy, right? So, and it didn't matter who the head coach was or the OC. When Dak is healthy, we go win about 10 games. I also think why we go play better is because this is going to be Dak's going into this offense for the 2nd year. This was like a rookie year in this offense for him. So I see where you coming from. It's going to be harder. I'm not going to say that it's not going to be harder, but I do think in some areas we going to take a step up. So, and I'm talking about regular season success. I'm not talking about posts. I'm talking about I think we go win about 10 or 12 games again.
I'm only going 8. I'm going 8 to 10, but I'm going to say 9.
Okay.
Oh, I got 12-5 being off floor without even seeing what we do during this offseason. 12-5 is off floor. And with a few moves here and there, like with my guy Boss is saying, shit, we might win 13-14 big game, James. You better watch out.
Yeah.
You better watch out.
I agree, bro. I agree.
Y'all are drinking Kool-Aid like crazy.
No, it's the regular. We talking about regular season. We talking about regular season.
I'm talking about regular season. I'm not talking about playoffs. That was devastation, and you had a harder season. No, bro, you have a lot of missing parts. Your defense is missing a lot of parts. You have Dante Fowler. He's a Dorrance Armstrong. He's a Sam Williams Jr. You don't know what's up. You don't know what the plan is with Mozzie. Jonathan Hankins, it's still up in there. They haven't re-signed him. Where's your cornerback? Trevin Diggs is coming back from a torn knee. Okay, we've seen what torn knees do in Dallas. It takes at least a year to recover.
It does.
Stephen Gilmore, if you bring him back, that's a year old, and we saw him struggle. We saw him struggle late. We saw Deron Bland. We saw him get exposed. He's a very good corner, but he's better at a nickel. I said that at the beginning of the season. I said that he was better at nickel at a corner. He's a good outside corner, but you see the little bit of stiffness in the hips, and when a top-notch receiver gets up on him, he's going to have problems, especially a guy with speed. Okay, so you're lacking in your corner. J-Ron Curse is probably gone, so your safety position is in flux. So your whole defense is in flux. Your offensive line is not stable. Terrence Steele, okay. Zach Martin is a year older. You don't have a center because Addison's not going to come back. Who are you going with? Brock Hoffman, undrafted? I don't know about that. And then
TJ Bass, baby.
All right, TJ Bass, but he's still undrafted. Okay, we're relying on a lot of undrafted people here. And then you're talking about your receiver core. You got CeeDee Lamb. Michael Gallup's probably going to be gone. I just told you about Jalen Tolbert. We don't know about Jalen Brooks. And who else? Brandon Cooks? Okay, he was good last year, but he's older now. Okay, so you got to look at that. They need a dynamic receiver. So you're missing parts, dog. And you need a running back.
And I think we go
running back and linebacker.
See,
linebackers.
Running back and a linebacker. Woo.
And I know we go get it. We go good.
Okay.
We go do good at it too. And and listen.
I love
this
your
is why.
optimism.
No. Because this is why. This part ain't Steven and Jerry. This part is Will. Now, if I ask Big, do you trust Steven and Jerry? I already know your answer.
Oh, hell no.
But if I ask you, do you trust Will McClay to go get us some free agents? I already know.
Perfect. Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah, you say he can go get them, but I don't trust that the Joneses are going to give that money over. So we've seen time and time again that he may go get a player. We just talked about that. He ain't. That's why the problem is it ain't about the GM title. It's about the GM control. If you're that GM, you can pick up that phone and just make that call and let's make this deal and let's make this happen. It's a big deal. He can't do that. He has to look at a player and he has to go upstairs and talk to these guys. Man, they could just be like, I'll get back with you. And then next thing you know, that player is gone. We're like, why didn't they do that? Because these guys be sitting on their foot feeling like we okay with our guys. They say it time and time again. So, you know what? I don't trust nothing that nobody's saying up in this organization, dog. I don't believe nothing they're saying. Y'all can believe it. That's fine. I'm not hating. Don't hate on me for not believing it because y'all doing a lot of talking. Y'all talking about all in. Y'all ain't did it. Y'all ain't spent no money on no big dogs. Okay, you ain't. Okay, and we know. Listen, we need perfect type of players to override this organization.
That's
y'all
true.
Understand that?
That part true. That part I'm with you on.
Difference makers because we need to rise above the organization. Sometimes the coaching that gets scary. So do you understand what kind of players we need to get?
I think we get the right players. I think we play politics when they here. I think that's the real problem. Because all right. So let's talk about it just real quick. Did you like Cobb when he was here?
Yeah, I like Cobb.
Did you like Quinn?
I like the mighty Quinn.
Did you like Amari?
Yeah, I like Amari.
Gilmore?
I did.
Cooks?
It took a minute, man.
These are all Marshalls. Okay, even Peters.
No.
I liked him for depth.
I didn't like Peters.
Did you like him over Ball?
Yeah.
Because that was your option. Ball.
Joshua Ball.
Because that was your option, right? So, yes and no on that. I can see where you say no. But most of those you said yes. Most of those was Will McClay. On Marshalls, you said even Evans. Like, I felt like Evans was a good job. You went and got your previous first rounder.
Yeah, but that first rounder was sitting out all year. And who picked him up?
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm with you, but I'm just saying, to me, it's the politics, not the players.
Boss, you understand. It's messed up that we have to get excited on a player who was sitting out all year.
Yeah.
You understand that?
Oh, yeah.
We have to. We get excited about a Rashaan Evans. We have to live off former first-round pick. But I was the one that was pushing for him. But I have to push for him because I'm looking on the budget, how the Cowboys think. So I'm looking at, he's sitting out. He's probably not going to cost a lot of money. So I'll put a lot of that on Twitter about Rashaan Evans. But I'm sitting there, why am I pushing this dude? And nobody's touched him. He's been sitting out all year. Nobody wants him. Okay, I'm thinking about that in my head, boss. Then he's not a difference maker. Nobody wants him. Dallas cut him. Nobody immediately picked him up. That's something that's alarming, boss. We have to get excited on players. Like, listen, even with Cooks and Gilmore, we get excited for little cheese. We're like people in a corner, starving.
Yeah.
Stephen Jones throws a little bit of food to us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But big, you know I like Marshalls, bro. I've always been on that. Like always.
Is that what we are? Is that what we are though?
I like it. I think it's a good
Is
strategy.
that what we are though?
Yes.
But is that what we are though?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a good strategy because if you go with the Marshalls guys, which are just people to fill holes, they not something you building like. You know what I mean? You like, I want former greats to fill my holes. The rest of these guys gonna be my drafted guys. I like it. I think because and the main reason I like it is because a lot of teams won Super Bowls doing it. Like this was new. This was New England's
them
way.
teams. This ain't them teams.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying they built talent doing it. Like the main example I say is Philly when they only ring was mostly they Marshalls free agents.
Here's my thing though for both of you guys. I don't really care about the preseason, regular season. I know we gonna get back there. You know, all of that other stuff is ancillary. We had the number 2 seed. So what I'm trying to figure out right now, can we run the ball and can we stop the run?
What gives you any confidence, Law? You just said that.
Because
when's the last time a number 7 seed? Okay, go ahead.
What gives me confidence that right now in our division, the Giants don't have a quarterback nor a running back. The Eagles, they got nothing but a running back. Excuse me, they got nothing but Jalen Hurts. And then the Washington team, they don't have a quarterback nor a running back there. So I think that, and of course, they got a bigger hole to fill than we do. We may be looking at it from this aspect out of it, but we already know that even with the Eagles, Kellen Moore, he's going to destroy the defense because all he's going to do is pass.
Yep.
Fangio
exactly. We gonna sweep the division, bro.
You know what?
We gonna sweep this division.
We're gonna switch
it's a
up
lot of guessing, y'all. Y'all doing a lot of guessing with this Kellen Moore thing with Philly, and I'm not hyping that higher.
Wait
y'all
a
doing
minute.
a lot of I'm not hyping the higher. Okay, I'm not hyping the higher at all. But y'all doing a lot of saying that we just gonna just do this to the division.
Oh yeah.
Y'all need to have a little pause because we don't know what's going to happen with Washington with the coach and things of that nature. They got some talent. If they get the right few players, they'll be right there competing.
Who they quarterback?
I said they're high in the draft. If they get a really good quarterback, it can change. We've seen, I'll say this right now, Law, we just seen when you get a really good quarterback in the draft, what it can change your team into, i.e. Houston,
Texas. Right. That's true.
Yeah, okay, I see you.
That's true. So, and listen, I'm gonna rock with you on that one, Big. I'm gonna rock with you on that one because basically, Big is saying don't count your eggs before they hatch. We gotta wait till free agency and the draft happen. Then we can really predict.
Right. Y'all
but at the same time, bro.
It's only February.
For right now, for the moment.
For right now,
dog.
Calm down over there, man.
Hey, I got something that a lot of people wanted us to talk about.
Will's got a lot to say.
That reminded me of something. When I worked there, one of my favorite parts was after the draft, going through all the tape of the draft and seeing who called them because it's all recorded. You know, like all the trade requests and all that. It's all just seeing. You know, all that, like so stuff they turned down, you know, when they could have jumped up.
Or listening.
Seeing and listening. Because it's all the phone lines are, you know, if you watch the secret audio, the phone lines are all connected in through the cameras too. So
did the Lions ever try and offer him Stafford? I'm just kidding.
I know another line saying that I'm not going to mention specifics about, but there was a call about the Lions from the Lions during this time. And
Calvin Johnson?
The Lions called him and offered him somebody, and Steven was like, "Who is that?" And I mean, it was a pretty decent name, and he was like, "Who?" And the Lions
Megatron.
Were like, he's blah blah blah, and they explained who it is. He's like, "Oh, we'll call you back." And Steven just like hangs up the phone and just sits there and keeps watching the draft. Like, doesn't even tell anyone that somebody called. Doesn't even ask Will who this guy is, and then. The guy calls back like 5 minutes later. It's like, hey, did you think about that? He's like, yeah, no. Bye.
I'm going to start this one off, bro. I think I know exactly what this is.
Oh, you see this guy? See this guy? Number one bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
Man, that's some bullshit. That is, I'm not falling for it. Hell no. Nope.
Oh, hell no.
See, because I think what's really, because the picture that's trying to be painted is that Stephen Jones is so clueless that he don't know big names for Detroit. That's going way too far. What I bet hold on. I bet you $1 million was going on. This was Steven doing what sometimes they do, hardball negotiations, to where it's the same thing he did with his own player, DeMarcus, where he said, "You're no Von Miller, you are no Khalil Mack." That is where you trying to get them to come down, and you like, who? You know, like he knew who he was, but because it's Dallas, that's going viral to make Steven sound like he's stupid. Listen, Steven is not dumb. Like, no, bro. That dude is a mechanical engineer. Like, some stories, I ain't gonna just go with it because it sound bad. I'm not gonna just, I ain't going with that.
I mean, I don't really care. I know Steven's goofy. I know he's goofy. I know he's goofy. He is goofy. So I'm not gonna put that past him. I'm not, because of his, and I don't think it's dumb because he's arrogant. And I feel like because he's arrogant, that's arrogancy. Who? Nah, man, I'm good. No. That's arrogancy. Okay, because
or I'm not interested in that player.
That's arrogant.
You know what? What I bet it was. I bet you it was his tendency, because I know he has a disdain for free agents. He treat them like bastards. Don't matter who they are. He did Amari. He treated Amari. See, when it comes to free agents, he don't want them. That's the thing. It sounds like to me. Like he just like, man, who? Because
that's also Amari. He went and got Amari, bro. But that's Amari not doing what he told. So that's not just that. He went and got Amari. And he was bragging to everybody and whoever would listen how he did that trade and how they got Amari and how they did this and they did that. He was yucking it up when he got Amari in the trade. Thought he did the world's greatest thing for the next 3 years as far as trading people. But once Amari started speaking out about that offense, and once Amari started doing that stuff with that backs, he like, oh, y'all, nah, you ain't doing what you told over here. We went and got you, and now you ain't listening to us. Bye. That's the truth, at least in my eyes.
A lot of times, Stephen Jones is a silver spoon baby. Yep. He don't get his hands dirty. And when you have somebody like that, they have the fight of the need to be right guy.
Yep.
They need to be right. And that's just what it is. Right, so he's not going to fall on the sword or anything like that. So I just don't really I think that there's a fight within a fight. They compete against each other.
Yes.
Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, they compete against each other. And I think that Stephen Jones still mad at Jerry Jones because he's not Jerry Jr. So it's just how it is. He been fighting his younger brother who got his dad's name. Yeah.
And you know what else it is? His name is spelled Stephen. Why are we calling him Steven? It's Stephen. Yeah. Why would you call him Steven? That's probably another reason why he's mad. But hey, I got 15% left on my phone, dog. So we're gonna talk a little bit of draft. We're gonna have to on my phone on dog.
Okay, I got you.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Let's go be fast. I think I did. Yeah, this part gonna be fast, big. This gonna be right up your wheelhouse. Yeah. Okay. Hold on real quick. I should have had it queued up. Here it is. All right, here we go. Yep, the mess. And then we gonna get into the draft.
But do you want to sign Dak to a extension this year?
Well, let's be real clear. I don't even want to answer the question.
He asked him, do you want to sign Dak to an extension?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would let everybody say, you can just assume that. You can just assume that right there. What I'm really saying is, I'm not going to be discussing any part of it because it looks like that's an issue.
Man, dog, stop listening to Jerry Jones, bro. Like, he don't give you a real answer. Did you hear what he just said? It was a bunch of nothing. Like, what did you just say? You just talked in 37 circles and not even hit the answer. Or let me tell you this. It's an assumption. Bro, just be quiet. I know Jerry Jones. I'm not listening to him. I'm not listening to that, bro. Like, why are we listening to 81-year-old GM?
He couldn't answer the question.
He couldn't
He
answer.
didn't want to
He couldn't
because they don't believe it.
No, I don't think you can. Not when you're in a negotiation. You know what I'm saying? You can't say I want to sign him. Not when you. Nah, you gotta. It's poker right now.
Yeah.
They asking them questions they know they can't answer.
Bro, they're gonna start playing this game again. That, like I said, who's the only other quarterback, court presence that got franchised twice, bro? If you believe in your dude all like that, you ain't playing games like this. They didn't play games with Romo like this, bro. They didn't play games with Romo like this. Y'all said it. I ain't trying to start the war with that, but they didn't. We all were there. They didn't play those games with Romo. They signed him after he played like half a year. They signed him to a big deal. Then they signed him again.
8-8, big contract signed. He signed him to 8.
They weren't playing these games with him. They weren't saying, "Oh, hold up, Romo. We can't sign you to this because we gotta sign these players. Can't do that." We didn't hear none of that. We heard Romo is the top signing quarterback right now. He came out of nowhere. Okay, we didn't hear that with Dak. We heard he had to fight for his money. We had, is he getting paid? Is he not getting paid? We heard Stephen Jones sitting there. Dak's got to realize we got to look out for everybody. You can't just, that's all I heard. So I don't know why y'all keep telling me. I'm not going to believe it anymore, boss. Y'all going to tell me that they believe in him. I told y'all and I'm going to keep believing in what I believe. They don't believe in him.
Spoke so much truth, the phone had to run off. And you're right.
Yeah.
Because when it was time to pay Dak Prescott, they started talking about sherbet pie, lemon meringue pie. Hey, we got to make sure that this pie is this, that pie is that. And all we were just trying to say is, hey, if you believe in the quarterback, you go ahead and pay him. They never absolutely believed in the quarterback. Just like you said, they franchise tagged him twice, and on the second time, they guilt paid him because everybody outcried. You remember that big game, James, right?
Yeah.
When his ankle split in half, and everybody was like,
they was like, you gotta pay him, and they felt the pressure.
You gotta pay that man. Yeah. They were going into the intentions of not paying that brother, but now we are circling back to this same moment. Now, he got them by the shorter hairs because they talk about going all in, and the only way you can get majority of the players in his free agency or the majority of the players is to absolutely extend Dak Prescott, and you'll have more and more money, more and more resources because I believe we are
negative. And they're fighting with that, Law. And they're fighting with that.
Yeah.
I think this is the perfect
$19 million in the hole.
I think this is the perfect tweet by Lamar.
Common sense, baby.
Common sense killed it. He said, "We wonder why most fans in media put it all on Dak. The damn owner puts all on one damn player," which he was throwing Dak basically under the bus. Jerry Jones refused to comment on signing Dak to an extension because the team is taking a holistic approach to the offseason, but offered this confusing ditty. Dak has done nothing to change my mind about any promise for the future. I think we'll go as far as Dak takes us. Yeah.
And we saw how far he took us. He says that right after
that.
We saw.
Yeah. And he know better than that too. That's the thing, bro.
Bro, then you keep on telling me, boss, we ain't gonna have a season of regression, man. Cut it out, dog. You didn't believe
this is bad, bro.
You in La La Land, bro.
No. I said Dak. No. What does Dak average in wins when he play all season?
That's cool, but he's got
no. But I'm just asking, what does he average?
I know
so
that.
He averaged 10 wins. Why would I not think that he go do what he always does?
I understand that, but you have a year where you just had this failure. You have this contract thing over your head. You have a coach that you don't even know who's going to be your coach if you're going to be here in Dallas.
He always go through that. He still averaged 10 wins. He always got uncertainty every time.
But he has had a couple of seasons where he did get 10 wins, and it was after a great season. Correct?
No, I'm just saying based on what he's
Yes or no?
always
Just
done.
yes or no?
What's that? What's your
Right,
question?
I feel you. I said after he's had a great season. When he's had a bad season, it's after he's had a great season.
Nah, I don't. Dak ain't had no bad season to me.
2016, he had
that was
great
great.
season. 2017, the next season, that was
9
not
and
a
7.
great season.
Yeah, 9 and 7.
Then 2018, he had a great season, and then 2019, he had a number season, but they regressed. We didn't make the playoffs. No, we didn't.
No. I'm talking about Dak play, not the team. I'm talking about his play. His play is good, and they go average about 10 wins. And we all saying that because you said about the same thing yourself. You said about 9 or 10. Law said about 10 or 12. I'm saying about 10 or 12. We right there in the same family.
The thing is, the thing is, when you depend. Let me say this: when you depend on one, that is what you're gonna get.
Yeah, right.
That's exactly what you're gonna get.
Right.
You're gonna get a team that can get you to the playoffs, but the playoff everything condenses. When you think about it, let me just say this with Brock Purdy: the 49ers didn't say, "Oh, we got to win because of Brock Purdy." No, they won because they played as a team. CMC got busy. I saw Kittles get busy. I saw Debo get busy. Brandon Ayuk. We've seen a multitude of people get busy. They didn't only lean on Brock Purdy. And I know Brock Purdy is getting paid peanuts, but it's just the ideology that's a complete team.
Right.
The Cowboys depending only on if
One
Dak
guy.
Prescott can't go, it's Dak problem. And on the defense now, they're doing the same model. If Michael Parsons can't go, hey, it's a problem. We don't have other people to stand tall and take care of business. Just like even if you look back at Aaron Donald when he played for the Rams, or he's still playing for the Rams, he didn't win it by himself. They had a Jalen Ramsey. They had a Leonard Floyd. They had a Von Miller. They had multitudes of other guys that can step into the gap to make plays. See, the Cowboys' only problem is that they only lean on Michael Parsons on the defense and as well as Dak Prescott on the offense, and you're going to always fall short.
Yeah, exactly, man. Your defense can't give up 41 points and then be like it was on the quarterback. That is goofy, period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Big Game James. We're doing our Big Game J show. Cedric Gray. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why I brought you over here is because Cowboys got a linebacker problem. All right, and we're looking to probably draft a linebacker. What would be your top attributes that you said you would really add to a team if a team drafted you?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just a sideline type of linebacker.
I like that eye contact.
Very athletic, rangy, can slip through blocks, can kind of get off blocks and really just make plays in the open field and different things like that.
Would you consider yourself more the weak side linebacker where, like you said, where you can trail? What would be your linebacker position that you would like to play?
Yeah, I definitely say I'm more of a weak side linebacker. I played well at Carolina, so that's just kind of what I'm familiar with, what I'm used to.
Okay. Now, who's your favorite squad?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh man, but that's all right. We ain't hating on that. We still got to bring them on here. And one last thing, if you were, what's in your playlist right now? What's your top song? And before you get on the field, what you gonna play?
Top song. That's a tough one. Probably Ryland.
Okay.
I've been listening to that.
And tell me why.
It's all good. We in Mobile right now. Like he just put me in the zone. That's where he from. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate you, dog, taking some time out for me. Go kill it out there. Yes, sir.
Man, big, we got to talk about this, bro. Man, I got so excited when you interviewed him, bro, because that is my number one linebacker, bro. Ooh, give me your thoughts.
He looked good out there.
He did. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
You know, basically, you know, he played with he was running with the ones today, and he was running with Peyton Wilson from North Carolina State, and you know everybody's been talking about that Peyton Wilson kid. They played great together. He missed one play. I think he got faked out on a pass coverage where he missed a play, but he's sideline to sideline. He knows how to get skinny, gets underneath those pads. I mean, he's got a great motor, really smart.
Yeah, that's what I saw. That's what I saw, bro.
Really can diagnose plays.
Man, oh man, big.
That's what I was That's what I was getting excited about. He could diagnose plays. There
But
wasn't a
you
lot
know
of
what I
hesitation.
said in my notes?
What's that?
I said Sean Lee, bro.
Yeah, he's. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it real.
Oh, my boy Tyrone Church said the same thing. I know I wasn't crazy. Go ahead.
He nice, but let me tell you something, bro.
Talk to me.
I know that dude got flags, but that Peyton Wilson is the truth. That Peyton Wilson from North Carolina State is the truth, bro.
Yeah.
Like if we listen, if he didn't have the medicals, I would take him over Cedric Wilson. I mean, Cedric Gray.
Cedric Gray.
I would take him over Cedric Gray. He
Okay.
is the green dot guy. He was in the middle. He was commanding that defense. He was putting everybody where they needed to go. And every single play, boss, he was in that backfield.
Yeah.
Diagnosing the plays. Didn't hesitate. Physical. Fast. Dog, he got everything. And, you know, Tuck was hyping him, and a lot of people were hyping him. And you know, when I went into the Senior Bowl, Boston Law, I went in there with the thought of, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to even look at any players. I just want to go in there with a clean mind. So when I watch them and then I hear about it, then I can say, okay, that's why they're talking about him.
That's
because
what I do.
see it. You feel what I'm saying, boss? So I'm not poisoned.
Right.
I want to be poisoned going in there and having wrong views because I heard 5 people say about this play.
Right. Yeah.
So I went in there just blind, and you know that's why I laid on down when we were talking about the offensive linemen. But when I watch those linebackers, yes, Cedric Gray definitely stand out. But I'm gonna keep it real, dog. That Peyton Wilson, dog, he the truth, bro. If we talking about a middle linebacker, if we got him, bruh.
So you feel better about Peyton Wilson than you do about Cedric?
Yes. And the only reason why I wouldn't is because his medicals, because I believe he tore a knee up in high school and then he tore another knee up in college, and I think he has some shoulder issues. Had a lot of surgeries, and I don't want to get near that. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to get near those surgeries. But dog, when you watch him, man, I heard some noise about him, y'all. You feel me? I heard some noise about him. I didn't want to look at any tape, no nothing, y'all. I just wanted to see him at practice, and it's true. It's all true. He's a real deal.
We sure need something like that, man.
He's a real deal. I would love for him because then you can move other guys. You can have
but I'm scared as hell. I'm scared as hell as medicals, man. Bruce Carter, Sean Lee, LVE.
Because you know what happens. Right, because you know what happens with us. They never hurt or they stayed, because I guess he stayed healthy the last couple of years, right? But that only happens to them other teams. He'll come to Dallas. First week, first month, tore up knee. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I just don't want to touch him, because I don't want to mess with that threat.
What made you pro Cedric?
His sideline to sideline. And I think, like I said, his smarts, you can really see that he does. I like, the thing that was really bothering me with Damone Clark, his hesitation.
Yes. He the total opposite of Clark, bro.
You feel me? He just would hesitate seeing the play. He would actually see the play. Clark would see it, and he would still wait.
Right.
It was almost like waiting for the contact. And then when the ball carrier would get near him, it's like he wouldn't want to get physical with him. He'd move to the side and tackle. Wouldn't just lay the wood on him. I see Cedric Gray. He does that. He gets in there. He gets dirty. He don't care. He don't care about any of that. But like you said, I think his position is the weak side. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because
he said he comfortable with weak. You broke that down.
That's really his was done. Don't really put him. That's why I asked him, because that's why I instantly saw him as. So I wanted to ask him, and he said, "Yeah,
to
that's
confirm
why I'm more comfortable."
He said he's more comfortable with the weak. Yep.
And if you look at his game, that's what he is. He's a guy that's really going to chase you down. He's a guy that can drop in coverage. He can make those type of plays.
Yes.
But he's not that guy that you're going to stick in that middle and just go crazy.
Yeah. I got you. Did you have any thoughts on that, Law?
No.
Because I know you.
But we still need a mic. We still need a mic, though.
Yeah, we need a mic. There's some guys out there, and I'm gonna have to get off here because I'm like 5% and my phone will die instantly. So I'm gonna.
I got your list up right here. I got your list.
You got the list up?
Yep.
Okay, so looking at it, I'm moving up closer. That Quinyon Mitchell, from Toledo.
Nice.
Dog, he nice. Dog, he nice, was everywhere, breaking up passes, long length. I think he like 6'3", something like that. Dude is like 6'3". He's 195, bro. Guy was in everybody's face, made
I'm
plays
gonna
on the
put
ball.
pause.
Ball
I'm
hawks.
gonna put pause in here. Pause in here. I'm gonna put pause in here because we got to say that nowadays. But how them hips look?
Oh, fluid hips, everything. He can run with the receivers. He can open up instantly, law and turn. You know, I played cornerback, not on the level like
Yeah.
Boston y'all did, but I know about those hips, and it was fluid. He's everything you want in a corner, in my opinion. I think he's a first rounder, in my opinion. I think he had one of the best days as the cornerback position there. He was everywhere, knocking down passes. He's a ball hawk. He'll take the ball out the air, take it back. He's fluid, got good speed. He was strive for strive with receivers. I like him a lot. So yeah, he's somebody
He
I
look
really
like he
like.
smoke weed.
Oh yeah,
He probably do. Yeah, he probably do. I mean, most all of them do.
Yeah, it's all good. I ain't
And there's a couple all day. There's a
that boy
couple
look
of
lit.
running backs I think I put on there that I
Ooh.
really like.
talk about them feet.
Rasheem
You talk about
Marshall.
them feet. Yeah, them feet.
Yeah, he got them feet. I don't know if I put Rasheem Marshall
You
on
did.
Yeah, you did.
Did I put Rasheem? Yeah, Rasheem Marshall. Nice dog. Boy, he gets skinny. His feet is quick. Boy, he sees that hole, gets skinny in that hole, boom, hits it and go. He's underrated, dog. Keep an eye on him. He's sneaky. Okay. And that kid that I
These
just
are
talked
balls you
about,
feel real good about just based on like being a fit for Dallas.
yeah, like these are guys I fit for Dallas. Like I wasn't trying to look at nobody else like just to look. I'm
Yeah,
looking at
yeah.
guys
You
that
basically
fit for
like which
Dallas.
one of these
That's why I
guys
like Big
fit.
Game James out here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I ain't just looking at no players, just look at players. Who can Dallas draft? That's what I was looking at. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And the kid, where is he? The
Lee.
Marshawn Lloyd. Whoo, whoo, whoo. Marshawn Lloyd, nice dog. Marshawn Lloyd, nice. I would love to get him later. I don't know if they would jump up there and get him or anything like that because it's a running back. But he nice, bro. He everything. I heard a lot of advertised about him, and he is everything about that. We'll talk more about it tomorrow because we're going to be more in depth because we're going to get better interviews. We get more one-on-one where the team is actually there, and you get better one-on-one interviews. So we get more of those. If you go to my Big Game James page, I posted like 27 minutes of a practice, and it was everything: linebackers, running backs, everybody was in there, and Dom was in there, and Dom White was in there, and he was talking. I was asking questions about the offensive linemen. So if you want to go on my page, he gives a great breakdown of a lot of the offensive linemen, and he tells you about them on there. So go to that. I'm posting like 3 videos, and each one of them we're talking and we're breaking down the players there too. So you can go to my page when I post all those, and you can check all those out. Because I would talk longer, but I want my phone is about to just literally die. And then tomorrow, whenever we do it tomorrow and Thursday, we'll get interviews, get more in depth because we're going to have the one-on-ones, all that good stuff. So it's going to be exciting. More good stuff.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
y'all cash out Big Game James.
Man,
It's time.
cash out
I
the
got
homie,
him.
bro.
Hey, shout out
Cash
to
App.
everybody. I want to give a shout out to everybody before I leave. I got like 7 cash apps since you said that, Law. Shout out to you, dog, for looking out. I appreciate you, Law. Boss, always for you. Law, always for you. But I appreciate you. I got like 7 cash apps right after y'all said that. I was literally looking at my phone. The cash apps were popping just like this. So
Do it
I really
again.
appreciate everybody.
Do it again.
You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate everybody. It means a lot to me. Like y'all said, I don't be in this for no fame or fortune. I be in this for the people. I do this for the love, but I do this for the people. I like getting good content out there, just for y'all to see. Where sometimes where y'all can't see it somewhere else, I want to be able to get it for y'all, and that's the reason why I'm out here. Ain't for nothing else. Just get some good content and show the stuff for the people.
Appreciate
Let's go,
you,
man.
Big. Give your final words, Big Dog. We'll close it out.
Final words. Final words. Just keep your eyes on the Senior Bowl. There's, I ain't really talking about the status of the Cowboys, but the draft is always exciting. This needs to be a right now draft. I say our first 3 rounds got to be guys that can hit immediately, hit the ground running. And there's some guys in the Senior Bowl that can really help us immediately. So just keep tuning in, watching the channels on everybody who's covering the draft from the Cowboys side, because there's going to be some really good players in the Senior Bowl. A lot of juniors eligible, so that's going to be good too. And we can really pull some players that can come in, pull and play right now, and that's what the Cowboys need. I feel if they want to try to get over the hump, even though I don't feel that, but if they want to, there it is.
Hey man, I trust Big Game James' assessment too, because he was yelling Keaton Mitchell all last year, and I was like, man, who the hell is Keaton Mitchell? I know who he is now. Look at the Ravens, what they did with him. So I trust your assessment on the running backs, bro.
Hey, appreciate you. You know how we do it. So I'll talk to y'all all tomorrow. Jump in for the the final word again. Hope you back in there, Law, too, and let's talk some more draft.
There it is, man. Appreciate it, man. That was the homie Big
y'all.
Game James.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to close it out. I got these super chats, man. Let's go ahead and get on them real quick. You want to go start with yours?
Okay, let me see. I know I have about one or two here. And Freddie J says, great picture. Appreciate you for the $2 support, man. We really appreciate you. Chris 214 with another $2 support. He says, what will make y'all chug the Kool-Aid? I would tell y'all this. What will make me absolutely chug the Kool-Aid would be if the Cowboys go out there and get a legitimate running back. Whether it's even, I know a lot of people are out on Saquon Barkley, but if they go with a Saquon Barkley, a King Henry, one of those two to pair up and then bring back Tony Pollard for a cup of coffee, I think that will solidify a run game. That would be a better pursuit for us. I like Swift too. So out of those three running backs, you bring them somehow in the mix, it will be better for us. As far as linebackers that's out there, give me the kid that played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I forgot his name. I guess it's Levante David or somebody like that. Give me somebody that's old enough to learn what to help these young guys out. Pour me the Kool-Aid that will chug the Kool-Aid for me. And if they do the right thing in the draft, let's go. I got one more super chat from Chris 214 as well. He says they believe enough in Dak for business corporation reasons, which is not genuine, not for the right competitive spirit, though. I never looked at it that way, Chris 214. You're right. There's a lot of business ties with Dak Prescott, and he do bring in a lot of revenue from that aspect. That's real good one.
That makes sense. And I want to jump in on this question on what would make me, because he said, what'd he say?
What would make, let me go back to it. Give me 1 second. He says, what would make you all chug the Kool-Aid?
So he said chug. I'm already chugging it on the offseason. I believe, because we always do good in the offseason, bro. I believe we go get talent in here. That part, I'm already. Now, what's going to make me chug it in terms of our chances of winning the Super Bowl? I gotta wait till the season. I gotta wait till I see. I gotta see fair competition. I gotta see if free agents are actually treated like sons versus bastards. I gotta see that. I gotta see a healthy team. I gotta see us win in big games. I want to see a running back and a defensive tackle. I want to see us fill these holes on the defense, and then I totally down the Kool-Aid. I would down it. Like, I'll be right back there, that I believe in this team. And if I see a good culture and I see us change, I'm going to go right back to drinking. Sure is.
Yeah.
It's about showing me, the issues that I see. So if you show me something different on the issues, I'm going to believe again. All right. My super chats that came in. We got one from my boy Wee Woo. He said, I believe we starting to get all in when LVE gone. See, that shouldn't even be no question. That's what's sad. In 2018, they went on vacation at the start of free agency. And then
I remember that.
And Charlie said, Dallas don't have system or scheme. They just playing.
I agree with some of that,
They do got a scheme. We got the Texas Coast.
The Texas Coast. I think that we didn't open it up all the way in some games. I think that the play calling was vanilla by way of here's my thoughts on this. The last time Mike McCarthy called plays was in 2018.
Right.
So when we went up against teams that when he really supposed to do his research and work, we went back to those bland packages.
Yeah.
And that's what I was looking at it from the aspect of why didn't we motion our guys? Why didn't we get our guys in a rhythm? And we started off so slow and lethargic in the second quarter, or in the second half, I meant to say, that this play design is an issue. because our levels of expectations for Mike McCarthy is to do what these young kids are doing, like Bobby Slowick and Ben Johnson was doing, or even what Kyle Shanahan, all of those guys from the same tree. I just think that we started off so slow in some games, man, and slow, lethargic, that became a problem to us.
Gotcha.
So I agree with you.
Yeah,
you
from
see what
that
I'm coming at?
standpoint, yeah, from that standpoint, I'm with you. And then my boy said, trucking with them boys said, Stephen Jones think he Brad Pitt on Moneyball. That's cold, bro. And then Charlie G with another super chat. He said, all Dallas do is draft and patchwork players. Sorry. See, and that's my point. You can't do that this year. Hey, don't you got that list, Law? That list you came up with the comp picks, with our draft picks?
Yeah. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can pull it up right quick.
See, if you say that's all we do is draft, yeah. But this year, you gotta get serious about free agency because you don't have enough draft picks. That's my point. Is you can't play them same old games you've been playing where you trying to fill every hole with the draft picks. This year, that's why I'm saying this year we go shock y'all, because we gotta fill holes through free agency this year. You have to. It is no choice. You don't have enough picks. So Law did a very good job of anticipating. Like, some of this is solid, some of this is speculative, right?
Yeah.
So the 5th, 6th, and the 7th is what he's speculating could happen from Connor McGovern, Schultz. Yeah, with those 2 picks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we got about 8 picks. That ain't gonna be enough, y'all. That's just not gonna be enough. So that mean, based on what Law did you want to elaborate on that, Law?
Well, hold on now. For reference points, this came from the Cowboys Wire, and this could be Patrick No C Walker's list, or what's the other brother that writes there? I forgot his name.
Oh man, I forgot. Me too. I forgot.
The brother, what's his name?
Man, I can't remember. The dude with the dreads.
The dude with the dreads, man. Man. Oh my gosh. What's his name? I gotta give him credit since he said it, because I forgot to put the credit in the end. I don't want to take nobody work. No, not Jesse. Not Jesse.
No, I'm saying like
KD.
That's right, KD. God,
appreciate you, Brandon. He came off the top rope to help the brother out.
Yes, KD.
I'm talking about the dude with the dreads. That's my work.
Hey, man, did you credit me? Yes, we did.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't know it was gonna be this public.
Okay, we gave you the credit.
We gave the credit. I slapped my logo over there. I wasn't even thinking about it until you said, it came up with the but the 5th, 6th, 7th, normally Will McClay can still do some magic with that, but that's hopeful and wishful thinking, right? So we only really got 3 solid picks, the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd round. And if the Cowboys want to do something real crazy, maybe they can package the 5th and the 3rd pick and move up even closer. I don't know. But, that's the only thing that I can see from here, bro.
Hey, bro, stop putting my name in silly thoughts. Don't do that, bro. Why you go slander me and Law because you talking crazy?
What did he say?
He said Law and Boss refuse to tell the truth about Dak. Because we don't believe what your silly idea don't mean we not telling the truth. And then just look at what you said. You said, I saw in 2019 when Trash Eagles had several practice players and choked for the division. Can you tell the other part of that you're not saying? You know what you're not saying? Is that Dak also played with that shoulder injury that took Jalen Hurts 3 weeks to come back from. And it also took Lawrence 4 weeks. Dak came back in 1 week. So you go leave that out. You go leave that out.
And he didn't practice that whole entire week.
Whole week.
I get it. But, Eagles fans, I don't know if he's an Eagle fan or not, but, it is one of those things that a lot of people will pick on with the quarterback. But I go back to tell you again, name me when the 49ers said, okay, we only want Purdy to win this game.
Right.
Name me even Pat Mahomes, as great as he is. He had his whole entire career under Andy Reid. They not even look. The defense that they got now is a top 5 defense. Do you hear people calling that particular team up for an interview with that defense? No.
Nope.
They don't even get those levels of distraction. And I'm not saying that Pat Mahomes would not be great without Andy Reid, but Andy Reid made Donovan McNabb look great, right? So it's one of those things that, in Dallas land, it's always they like to isolate one.
Yeah. Yep.
And not the complete total sum. The person that the Cowboys decided to marry that year was Ezekiel Elliott. He got paid almost $100 million. Did he bust it wide open for 15 or 1,800 yards that year? No. See, he get escape to get by freely. Everybody else get escape to go by freely. But it's all on the shoulders of number 4. And then when we start spitting these things, people say, oh, y'all just Dak Prescott apologists. When nobody been more harder on Dak Prescott than we have been, collectively as content creators. We're not sitting here saying that Dak Prescott is faultless without a spot or a blemish, but we do see the whole picture. Now, hey, do you know the craziest thing is, before I go, boss, on this subject?
Yeah.
As great as allegedly Jason Garrett was, or Scott Linehan, or Kellen Moore, all 3 of those guys don't have a job. Kellen Moore just got a job with the Eagles because they want to be us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But everybody else, look, as great as Jason Garrett is, as great as Scott Linehan is, evidently they had to be great because they don't have a problem. Nobody have a problem with them. They only have a problem with that.
Right.
I can't make this stuff up.
That's all it is, And just don't put my name in your thoughts, bro. That's your thoughts. That's not my thoughts. That's your thoughts.
Yeah.
That's cool though. All right, so I got a few more long, then we up out of here.
And then we got one more just snuck
Go
in.
ahead. Go ahead with yours. Okay. Go ahead with yours.
All right, let me pull it up real quick. Hold on. He says, I pull it up. Got my hooked on funny guys over here. All right. It's yellow and everything. He says, this is Robert Howard. Shout out to you for the $9.99 for your mind. He says, I think y'all are missing the point of what Jerry said about as far as Dak take us. The context of his statement is running game and stopping the run, getting Dak help to go further.
No,
okay,
that wasn't his context. That was a separate context. He did talk about that though.
Okay, yeah, true.
That was a whole separate context.
You see how Robert put it though. Robert put it as after you get the run game and after you get the absolute stop game of the run, then we'll go as far as Dak Prescott would take it.
I don't think you should ever say that. That's the problem. Stop saying that we gonna go as far as one man takes us. What about you, homeboy? You the boss. We should go as far as you take us, Jerry. Why you gotta put that on your quarterback? No.
I like the way you put that there.
Yeah, if you go put it on one man, put it on yourself. Don't put it on. We go. So that mean that the defense could give up 41 points, but that got to carry us through that. Man, stop, bro. We ain't hearing that.
Hey, I said this earlier today.
Hey, man, listen.
Go ahead.
I've been waiting on this dude to show up. I'm so glad you showed up. I've been waiting to do this. I've been wanting to do this because you lied on me, bro. You went on my channel and said that I said that talk nice to Dak because he going through depression. I did not say that, bro. Shooters, can y'all shoot this dude? I've been wanting to see him just to shoot him. I've been wanting him to come back. I've been waiting on this old weird dude, Long Beach. Yes, please. Just I want him out. Thank you. I know Law would never do it. I'll do it.
No.
But he couldn't wait to shoot this dude. I've been wanting this weird dude to show back up. He went right into my chat and lied on me. You know what I'm saying? This dude, I'm done with that dude. I'm glad he gone. Anyway.
Yeah. Here's my thing. I said this morning, bro. Mm-hmm. Once the quarterback wins, everybody only talk about the quarterback. Yeah. And not the complete team.
Yeah.
Think about this. The first 3 Super Bowls Tom Brady won, it was the kicker. The kicker was making an unbelievable kick. But did you know that they also, down the stretch of Tom Brady's Super Bowl rings, they had Darrelle Revis on one side.
Right.
Talib.
Right.
People know who Talib is.
Right.
We never had a team with that type of defense.
No.
Right. And then they had run game. But people will only believe, hey, man, Tom Brady got all of those rings and never look at the complete picture.
Never.
If we would have had a Reeves and a Talib, they would have been on crutches, and they would have been 30 and 34 years old. Yeah, man, we finally got Reeves. Look at his island, you know what I'm saying? It's a peninsula now, you know. Come on, man. Come on, Talib, look at him, you know.
Oh man, I'm almost finished with these super chats. I got a few more.
Go ahead.
Oh, real quick. Somebody asked. He said, "Why do they hate the free agents budgets?
Yeah.
And trying to be right. Those are the two reasons. Yeah, it's budgets because Stephen Jones trying to keep the budgets under the control, so he always trying to force those draft guys. That's the main reason. All right,
and you have a core principle too. Stephen Jones did come out and said, I don't like the first week of free agency because you play C players like they B players, you play B players like they A. So that's an ingrained philosophy.
That's a philosophy.
He's not going to change
that.
You know
that's why I bet he was like that on who? When they was like, we got this player, he was like, man, he don't mess with it. That's why when they called him back, he was like, no.
Because he got a philosophy.
He got a philosophy, right? And then Common Sense said, please don't just say we need a running back. We need an effective, efficient run scheme. I agree. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. He said, yeah, put some substance on that. We do. We need that as well. And then he said, all Dallas do is draft and patchwork players. Sorry. Yeah, we going to have to do more than that this year. The numbers say we have to do more than that. It's no way of getting around it. Then got a few more. He said, what BJJ say? We in the corner doing what? He was talking about when BJ was, I remember that part. He say, culture reflects leadership. McClay as GM would change the culture. Those against that will is of the same opinion still. I don't think Will McClay as GM would change the culture. I don't. Because you still got the owner. You know, you just can't get around it. And then I got 3 more.
Go ahead, take your time.
Or 4 more. Sorry. He said, how you guys feel about signing Micah Hyde? Love it?
Oh, yeah. Need it?
Easy? Yeah. We not going to do it. I'll be on that we will. I don't get
Elaborate.
Damn, bro. He said, I want us to draft at least 2 old linemen within 1 and 3. Ooh. Lau, you talked about real quick. I got a couple of more. And then we going to get to it, your center. And then my boy said, look at the spot track for free agents. We gonna do that tomorrow. Then my boy say, run Rivera as DC. Michael is Luke Kuechly.
What the?
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna talk about Michael Parsons, and I've been thinking about that, about what is it gonna really take for him to be a true quality queen? Because I think we kind of take it for granted, and we talk like it's easy, Law. We talk like it's easy to be an all-pro defensive end and just also be an all-pro linebacker, bro. We got to realize what we asking.
Right. It's not easy. I know it's easier said than done, but at the end of the day, you can't look. Linebacker is a very it's one of the most difficult positions to learn. You know, they say Mike linebacker is one of the strongest position to learn because you are the quarterback of the defense. Now, granted, based off of Michael Parsons' skill set, he would be more of a weak side linebacker on the edge opposed to a Mike. But here's the thing: when people see Fred Warner, who's like 6'2.5", 6'3", standing at nearly 239, right? They like, hey, look at Fred Warner, but they fail to realize that he had D'Amico Ryans in his ear his entire career until last year. You see, so those are 2 different worlds between having a guy that's going to be trying to do a part-time linebacker and a part-time edge rusher. There's going to be too much gap of information in there.
Yes.
And then you will have some of the hiccups that you see. And then they will point out, hey, man, Parsons is a slow player, or Parsons is a not intelligent player. But in actuality, he just don't have the time because he's doing 2 positions. So either you're going to make him my thing is make him that edge rusher guy and just go get you another real Mike linebacker.
Right.
That's my solution.
Yeah.
And still utilize Parsons at time
at linebacker.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
That'll be
I think that's a perfect plan. Perfect. And see, it was one thing, like I remember Jesse said that all you got to do is be athletic for defensive end. I don't think that's true at all. It's still a lot of film work because defensive end is almost like corner. You don't have to think a lot in corner, but you still have to study the tendencies of the guy you're getting ready to play. It's a different type of film study. You still got to study your opponent. You got to see, how does this dude set? You know, does he break down in the third or fourth quarter? Does he get stronger? Right? How would you set him up for some of your moves and your counter moves? You're going to do that based on film. So people got to realize you got to watch a lot of film as an edge rusher, but then you got to watch a lot more film as a linebacker, and you got to, man. So I just think people don't know what they asking when they saying he got to play both at a high level. That's a big ass.
And you know what else too? Outside of quarterbacks, majority of the time, your offensive linemen are your most intelligent guys on the team. You fighting against a big, brutal, physical nerd.
Yeah.
And they will learn your movements, whether you fight in half body, whether you like to disengage a certain way. So there's so many combos. And people out there that are offensive linemen, just sit down and talk to them. You be like, God, dog, this man right here. Sit down and talk to OC.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Sit down and talk to some of these offensive linemen, man, that played at a higher level. You will realize these boys are smart, and they pick up a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot more work than what was said. I got a few more.
Against that. Yeah, you better be ready.
Oh, somebody said if we don't sign a free agent linebacker, what are your thoughts on converting Sam Williams to linebacker? I don't like it.
In a 3-4.
Yeah, outside linebacker, yeah. In a 3-4, but I wouldn't want him. I don't see the discipline. If he committing penalties in special teams, why would I trust him?
Yeah.
At a major thinking position like linebacker.
Yeah. Because remember the old Quinn system, we used to talk about the Leo role and all of that.
Yeah. I want his athleticism. I don't want him thinking. My boy say legit is legit. Yeah, I was gonna talk about him today with Big, but he had to go. Yeah, he's somebody that I got my eye on big time. And I'm gonna tell you, this receiver class is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And even in this one, he majorly stands out. I don't think nobody got better game speed than him.
Right.
Like the way that he run by balls is scary. He one of them dudes, if he run a 4.5, I don't care. You know what I mean? Right. I trust his game speed. His game speed is the truth. He looks scary. So,
hey, if anybody love wide receivers, will be Mike McCarthy, because even if you go back to what we talked about with old boy and his with SportsCon, he was saying that they had six wide receivers,
number ones. Yes.
Number ones.
Yes.
And now out of our wide receivers, we got one number one and 3 threes. Gallup is a 3. Brandon Cooks, I ain't throwing no shade at him, but he's been a 3 in this offense. Jalen Tobin is a 3. I'm talking about a true number one would be somebody like him, because when you draft Leggett, or legit, however you call his name, Xavier, I believe that's his first name, right?
Yeah, Xavier.
He's going to be comped as a number one wide receiver. You mix that in with CeeDee Lamb, now we cooking. Now we got some entrees and food and stuff, a whole spread, bro.
We scary we get him, bro. And somebody say Foots the King love him. And see, I like to hear that because I never talked to Foots. You feel me? I never talked to Foots one day about this. And I don't look at other people's content while I'm researching. So if I'm seeing what Foots is seeing and what Law is seeing, and we don't talk about this, And my boy Iceberg said, Dez Bryant, bro, I said the same thing. I see a way faster Dez. I said bro, I went crazy when I saw this dude. And and this class is crazy as is. So
now here's my truth though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
None of this work if you don't have a run game.
Yeah.
So that's why I
we got
free agency, agency, you can pick your poison. Either you dance with a wide receiver in free agency, or you go ahead and get that running back so you won't have to press in this draft. Now, granted, you could draft a running back anywhere in the draft, but I want to at least have the notion that we have somebody that got some in the irons in the fire, something like that, like a Saquon or Derrick Henry, and then you still go into the draft and you draft that kid right there, that will bring on the Chuck Kool-Aid. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, listen, I guarantee you at some point Big will drink Kool-Aid from this dude. I promise you. If we got him, bro, with CD Lamb, I know Big mad now. I promise you, once he got to training camp, he would be like, bro, Dak with him? Oh, bro, Dak will win MVP. I promise you. Ooh, wait. So we gonna be doing more breakdowns of him, man. We gonna talk about that, and we gonna talk to about Big. We gonna talk to Big about him tomorrow. I can't wait.
Yeah, give that man his flowers, man, out there.
Yeah, he out there working, man. So we got about 3 more, and so hold on real quick.
Appreciate all y'all support, man, with the super chats.
My boy say, I want us to draft 2 O-linemen between 1 and 3. I think I already read that one. I think that's aggressive. I wouldn't want us to do that.
I got Black Lion with a quick super chat. He says wide receiver Xavier Leggett is a DK Metcalf clone.
Bro.
Man.
We all saying and seeing the same thing, bro, because that's...
I'm going to go back and look at some more tape tonight, then. You know. Y'all got me ready over here.
And see, listen, what's crazy is he's standing out in a deep class. This class crazy, bro. I could talk about another 7 receivers that I love, not like love. Anyway, boss, look at spot track on some linebackers. I said we gonna do that tomorrow. And then this the last one. No, we got 2 more. He said, if we don't sign a free agent linebacker, what are your thoughts on? Oh, we already read that one. And then boss, after running it back, have to sell Hopium.
Yeah. Boss after running it.
Yeah.
Oh, they had to sell it.
Yeah. But I also think they go back it up, B-Bird. I do. I think because listen, if you run it back, you gotta give the fans something, bro. Boss, you gotta give us some players. That's why I know they go do it. Cause they just can't run it back the same, bro. They gonna have to run it back on something. We gonna be like, okay. It's gonna happen too. I'm certain, bro. Everybody that's pessimistic right now, I guarantee by April it's gonna be optimistic. I guarantee it.
But the way they do that is gonna piss off a third of the base.
What you mean?
You see that guy on that picture right to my left?
Yeah.
You see that? They're gonna have to do some type of an extension or something like that.
True.
And then you know people are already ready to jump off the bridge and everything and slit their throat before they hit the ground. But that's just how it goes. Either they're gonna do that or restructure some people other contracts like Terrence Steele or whatever. You know, if they do that, they might have already did that.
That's true though, bro. It's gonna be some people pissed.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Whew.
Yeah, because a lot of people they just they really don't understand how the cap works.
And you already know how it's gonna go. And Jerry doing the Birdman rub too, because you know in training camp in Oxnard, you know who accurate and gonna be putting that ball right on the money.
Trey.
Oh yeah. Oh, you already know Too Loud and already showed me some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Too Loud, Craig. Yeah. So you already know that brother right there. He's nice.
It's gonna be controversy.
It's gonna be controversy. Yep.
Only in Dallas.
Only in Dallas, boy. It's gonna be a big showcase in Oxnard.
It's gonna be a war.
Yep.
And then once they put him out there in preseason, you know
that's how they gonna do it. Yeah. I just hit me. That's how they gonna win it over. They gonna say, hey, it will go back and forth with the contract negotiation. And then by the time Oxnard hit, they're gonna be talking about, hey, did you see Trey what he was doing?
Yeah, they go draw this out, Law. You right.
Yeah,
they go draw this out, bro. And you know why they go draw this out? For the publicity money, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's not about football; it's about that money. So anyway, they go sell the drama between Trey And see, that's why, man, don't even get me started on that. He say, I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. They telling you they don't care who the coach is, upper management's picking players. That's my last super chat, bro. So we can get it to my final word. My final word, man, is we officially in the offseason. I'm excited. And I really appreciate Big Game James for lending us his eyes, right? And we gonna do more of this during the week where we gonna get heavy and heavy into the Senior Bowl, what he's seeing, but then also him making a sacrifice to, do this whole show with us and, really do the hard job and the hard work of being a true independent media person. He reached in his own pocket to go get content for us. He called me last week and was like, boss, I'm going to be out in the Senior Bowl and we're going to stream it to the final word. He doesn't have to do that, right? He could have streamed it all to his channel, but he was like, no, we get a bigger reach when we do it together. So let's make sure next week that when I'm out there, and he didn't have to do that, bro. So all this content, everything that he doing out of his pocket, out of love, networking, interviewing, talking to players, just doing the whole job of a content creator. So my final word is, man, to just appreciate guys like Big, who everybody know keep it 100. He go tell you what he think. He go speak his mind. And my final word is, man, continue to support people like him, like Law, like myself, as we continue to give y'all this work as new media representatives. That's my final word.
Man, that's a fantastic final word. And Big Game James is that dude. He's gonna get you guys. A lot of people think that he be negative, but he want what's good for this team. He's not talking just to be wasted time with folks, because he wants to see this team ultimately win. And shout out to him. So y'all be sure, man, to cash out the brother, man. Send him a sandwich or something out there and give him something to be able to drink a cold beverage while he's out there working hard. And it's also salute to Dom. Dominique, I think that's his full name. He's out there too. And he had a picture of him side by side with the Big Game James. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. And he's another guy. I believe he's really be in tune with Pick Six, or I forgot the name of that group that he's be with. Mm-hmm. But shout out to them. Shout out to them, man. Charge it to my head, not my heart, if I misspoken on the name of their group that he's with. But I remember him out there in Oxnard, and the way that brother breaks down offensive line, linebacker, and defense, as well as some parts of offense, he's a gem for the community as well. So salute to Big Game James, and let's go Cowboy Nation. That's my final word. And salute to my guy Dom.
Let's get it.
3, 2, 1, drop it.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
Those grill, drop it hard.
Let's go.
It's time to do.
I put something up there.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I had me a fart. You know how it goes.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Man, where you get that one, bro?
Can we check or something?
TD takes people mad at me, man.
Hey, you been swallowed.
I've been really in the field, a lot of rush. I
write me essays on that one, man.
Man, Law, you crazy.
No, you should use that drop, man.
No, man, one more time, bro. We gotta hear that drop, bro. That drop is crazy.
Have you ever been swallowed up? I'm swallowing.
It's an evil world we live in.
Have you ever been swallowed?
Hey, TD James, man, one love to you, man. Shout out to the playmaker. He goes to that church. Michael Irvin go to that church, man.
But where you get that drop, bro? Like,
man,
where did it come from, bro?
I was on TikTok one day, man. I was just chilling, and then somebody said, "Hey, man, don't this seem suspicious? Don't this seem a little suspicious?" And then I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then he played that.
Come out the closet and stop keeping a secret, and let the world not been for the Lord that was on my side.
He said, don't that look suspicious? I would have been.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
What was he on, man?
Oh man.
What that dude on, man? Shout out to him, man. Praise God. You know, come on with it.
Oh man, boy.
Man, nobody can tell more jokes better than the creator, man. I guarantee you, God is somewhere in heaven having a blast with all of this.
Oh, no
man.
doubt, bro. Yeah.
No doubt.
Man.
Let's go, man.
I just wanna run it up.